Hey everyone, how are you guys? Hope you guys are doing great. So today I want to do a reading about your person's naughty thoughts about you. So I'm going to do 3 piles out of the same deck. Some images on this deck may be too bad to show, I guess. So I may not show them depending on the card. I am using, let's see, where did I put this in? Oh. I am using the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. Okay. And I'm going to do 3 piles. So you're going to get to choose from 3 different options. Okay. So let's see. It's best that I just pick them out because they're going to flip out. Let's do this. Okay. I'll do 3 cards for each pile. Okay. So, what are their sexy thoughts, naughty thoughts about you? So we're gonna have pile 1. Let's do with this bottle, green adventuring bottle for pile 1. Okay, for pile 2, we're going to use rose quartz. And for pile 3, let's do obsidian. All right, so choose your pile. So pile 1 with the green adventuring, pile 2 with the rose quartz, or pile 3 with the obsidian. Okay, so let's put these aside. All right, so if you chose pile 1 with the green adventuring, let's see what your person has to say about you. Sexually, or naughty thoughts, naughty wishes. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, so very naughty. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So they definitely are very passionate about you. This is someone that wants to get inside of you really hard, really bad. And this might be someone new. Maybe it's someone that you've never been with intimately. They also want to make your relationship or your connection a serious one. It's not just sex for this person with you. They actually want to have a serious relationship with you. They value you in the relationship, in the connection, but they also are really extremely physically attracted to you. Okay, they think you have really nice thighs, your thighs. They're really into your thighs, into your chest, which I can't show. Someone here, when I was pulling the cards out for this pile, I heard they want to tie you down. Now, this is a preference of theirs. Doesn't mean that they'll do it, especially if you're not into it. But this is something that they would like to do. They have a thing for control. And I feel like the type of person that you are, you're very independent. You have your own money. You have your own life. And sort of like you're in control of your own life, correct? So because of that, their wish is to take some of that control away. This person is into, I heard play fighting. That's different. Play fighting. I don't know. I don't know if hopefully it's a good thing, right? Um, but they of course with you, when it comes to you, they see how well and put together you are. They see how you got your things, you know. You don't need them necessarily, right? You don't really need anyone, especially financially, and you're very stable. So what they would like to do to you is take away some of that in a, you know, in a some sort of play role that they want to play with you, some sort of games they want to play with you. Now, like I said before, this person is when it comes to you, they feel that you're the marrying type, so they would like to secure the bag with you. This is not someone that's just gonna focus on, you know, hooking up with you, but they are very, 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 very much into, you know, into you, sexually. This is someone that is very, how can I say this? They're very well endowed. Okay, if the male, right? The female is very well proportioned as well, but if you're a female, if you're a male, you know, things like that. But the male here is very well endowed, and this person has a long record of, I want to say, females they've been with or people they've been with. Um, so they're very experienced in that way, and I don't know if you are as much, but I feel like a difference here of two polar opposite people. You're very grounded. You know, probably you've waited. I don't know if you waited long, you know, a while for the right person and things like that. But you do take care of yourself, and you don't just, you know, you just don't give yourself away like that. So, this person definitely wants to sort of like have some sort of ownership over you, you know. And I don't think it's in a negative way, because they're so passionate with the thing, right? And they're also, I'm getting very business minded, someone who either travels a lot, or that's what they're looking forward to in the future. But when it comes to you, they want to have, they want to have a place to call home when it comes to you. That's what they want. They want to come home to you, and experiment with you. So, yeah. So there's a lot of nice things that they have to say to you if they get a chance to, if they've never gotten a chance to. They're definitely, they want to cover your eyes, um, and have you sitting or propped up in a position. If you are bound, if you're tied up, then they definitely want to cover your eyes and play with your body and, you know, tease you and things like that. And then, you know, let's leave it at that. Anyways, so yeah, they have a lot to do and a lot to say once they get the chance, because I feel like this may be a new connection. There's two new beginnings here. This may be someone that, if you haven't met this person, you will meet them in a business environment or maybe a job, but it's a new endeavor, a new project. Okay. All right, Part 1. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you would like a reading with me, my information is in the bio. It's linked in the TikTok bio, and on YouTube is in the description down below. Take care. Ciao. Okay, so let's do pile 2. Okay, pile 2. Pile 2 with the rose quartz. Okay, if you chose pile 2 with the rose quartz crystals, then this is your reading. Okay. We have temperance, and I want to cover the sections that I don't want to show necessarily. Temperance. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Kind of lighten a lot for this one. We have the 2 of Wands. I think you could show this one. Okay, so what naughty, I can't say that word, I'm sorry, or sexy thoughts or, sexy feelings does this person have about you, pile two? So when it comes to you, this person is really, really also wants to marry you. Similar, a little bit similar to pile one, but this person, I feel that if you've never been together, that's why they picture you as wifey, right, or husband material. But I feel like someone here may have already been with this person, and maybe you're not so sure, like, if that's what they're looking forward to when it comes to you. This, because they're so slow and they're so patient, and there's something that is a length of time here for someone. Well, this person wants to take it very slow with you, extremely slow. They are very much into playing a role of savior. I'm getting someone that wants to save you. Um, when it comes to sex, right? They want to be like superhero. They want you to be in distress, the damsel in distress, right? So they're also pretty much into bathing you. This person wants to bathe you in a tub. They want to cover your eyes while you're in the tub, and then they want to, like with a sponge, they want to clean you, and they want to have another person there. So I feel like not necessarily another person involved in the act of sex, but more in the cleaning you part, right? So they want, like, I feel like another female or a female to bathe you, and they want to watch, okay? And so they want to see your reaction, and how you feel when this is done to you. They're into water a lot, so this may be a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but they want to see you. I'm getting more of a tub than a pool or the beach or anything like that. So they want you to stand up in the middle of the tub, and they want to admire your naked body while you have your eyes covered. They don't want you to see the way that they're reacting to you. They want you to be apprehensive and scared a little bit as to what they're thinking. They want you to stay in a guessing mode. They want you to wear heels. For my ladies, they want you to wear heels, and a thong and no top. Okay, they're into that a lot. They're into like wearing the thong and no top. Another thing they want you to do is to pleasure yourself, and they want to watch, again, with your eyes covered. These are the things they want you to do, and that's how they picture you. So if they've never been intimate with you, when they think of you in an intimate way, they pleasure themselves by seeing you in their fantasies with your eyes covered, with your head tilted back, and pleasuring yourself. This person is very specific. They've had many sessions in their head with you. So there's a lot that they want to do to you, but like I said, mostly involving the bathing, the covering of the eyes, the wearing very high heels with a thong and no top. And they just want you to walk around the house. For some of you guys, this person actually wants you to do, and I'm not laughing, but it did tickle me. They want you to do chores around the house in your thong with heels and no top. They just want you to put your hair up, unless you have short hair, right? And then just be around the house half naked, cleaning, sweeping, doing dishes and things like that, bending over, picking things up, They just want to observe you. So this person has a very much of, I don't want to touch you. There goes the super patience when it comes to them. They're very slow with the thing. So they don't want to jump into bed with you. They actually want to observe you with doing all these things, and and they like to be very much about, they want to feel the tense feeling of wanting to have intercourse with you so bad, but holding back. Having to hold back is a kick for them. Having to get basically to the point where they can't take it anymore and wanting to devour you, but then at the same time not doing it is, whew, it's huge for them. So they feel that you already pleasure yourself. This is if you know the person, obviously. They fear that you already pleasure yourself while you think about them, because they feel it. Okay, so if you do, they know. And I feel like some of you guys may not want them to know necessarily, but they know. They want to, when the person is bathing you, they want the other person to, go from the bottom up, with the sponge. And then I also feel like they also want someone to put lotion on you. This is someone that if they could be a fly in the wall in your bedroom, oh my God. So they want someone to take care of you. They really, if they have any money, if this is a person of power, which I feel that they are, if they're not yet, they will be. This person wants to have people care for you meticulously. Getting like an old vibe of Egyptian baths and oils and stuff like the movies. This is their fantasy. So if this person is a person of power, money, and they can't afford to do that, that's what they will do. Okay, and this is not something they will tell other people either, and they will expect you to keep it private as well. This is a very private person. So wow, there's a lot more, but I don't think we have enough time for this, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and so that we can move on to the next pile. All right, pile 2, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, let me know in the comments, and if you would like a reading with me, my information is in the bio in TikTok and is on YouTube at the bottom. Okay, take care. Ciao. Okay, so let's do pile 3. Oh my God, I was losing my voice there for a minute, because this is like a vibe. This pile 2 is a vibe. Whew. That person had a lot to say. All right, pile 3. If you chose pile 3 with the obsidian crystals, this is your reading. All right, let's see. What do we have? We have the, I want to say it's the Queen of Swords, but it looks like a knight. I'm going to say the Knight of Swords. And this one I could show. Could be a page, but no, I think it's a knight. It's the Knight of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. So this is a little bit of the Two of Cups. And we have the Six of Coins. Okay. All right. So pile 3. Your person's sexy thoughts about your fantasy, or naughty thoughts about you. This is also someone that wants you to, they want you to dress up. They want you to play a role of like a belly dancer type of role. It might be something you've already done with them, or this is something, it might even be your own culture, it depends who you are, but they picture you in that way. They also picture you being aggressive to them. They like a bit of aggression coming from you. This is someone that may be into you being the dom, right? They want you to, you know, to be the aggressor, the stronger one of the two. They want you to step on them. Um, if you wear heels, they want you to dig their heels in their back for someone here, in their hands. While they have their hands on the floor, they want you to dig their heel, your heel in their hand a little bit. This person doesn't mind you cutting them. They don't mind. They actually get a kick out of that. So I feel that it depends on what you're into, but they're very kinky, okay? They want you to, this is someone that likes certain things being introduced in their body from the back. And they want you to have fun with it. They really do. They think you're a warrior, or they want you, other than a belly dancer type, they also want you to dress up as a warrior. So they have different kinds of kinks, right? And I feel it's because you're the person that they feel that you have like either two personalities, or you're very sweet and kind on the outside, and so they want to know if you have the same type of kink, or at least that you're a little rougher on the inside. You might be someone that's very, you know, like I said, very sweet. So they wonder if you would ever lose your shit, basically, for them or for anybody. I don't think they've ever seen you be angry or be out of character. So they feel like they want you to play a character that's not you necessarily, right? And or maybe you do have a temper, but you really hold back, and but they can tell that you can go off on someone. So they're really into that. They find that extremely sexy in you. They like your stern voice when you do that, when you talk to them a certain way, or when they see you talk to someone in that tone, it turns them on. This person is into the way you talk. They're into hearing you speak and sort of like snap at someone, or snap at them even. So I feel like I see this person closing their eyes when they have free time. Like I feel this person works really hard, or they work in an office environment, or in a very like stressful environment, and they're extremely tensed up where they work. So when they think of a release for their, you know, stress, they think of you. Now, I don't know what you did to them, if you've already done something that triggered this for them, but if you haven't, this is something they picture you do. So you would be like a rubber band. If they probably wear rubber bands, right? Hold on. Sorry. Completely channeling, okay? So I feel like they're wearing a rubber band, or they would wear a rubber band and then just pull it and have it hit them when they're extremely stressed, as a form of stress release. And so maybe it would be something they would like you to do to them, you know, like whip them into shape. That's what I just heard, whip me into shape. You know, they want to hear that you call them out for being bad. They're more into you doing things to them than them doing things to you. They want to be punished, okay? And I feel like this person has love for you though, so don't get it twisted. One thing has nothing to do with the other. This person really likes you, like a lot. They almost feel like you're their soulmate. This is someone who dreams about you or fantasizes about you, but also, you know, cares very deeply about you. This is a very defensive person. So they may come off sometimes as being a bit rough, you know, and mean. So it's because whatever their situation is, you know, whatever they're surrounded by, or they have to be showing, there always have to be some sort of alpha, or they have to be the alpha in the room. So they want you to take away a bit of that away from them, you know. They want you to be the alpha, but in private, because this is not something they would ever let anyone know. So when it comes to you, this person, they want you to really humiliate them. They want to kiss your feet. They want to be on the floor, like begging you to allow them to look up in your eyes. They want to be submissive only to you, though, no one else. Because that's not their nature, but you trigger that in them. And they know you wouldn't be necessarily up for it right away, but they feel that they can convince you. So this is someone who's willing to put in the work. They will give you the world. I just heard they will give you the keys to their heart, to their house, to their wallet. This is someone that wouldn't mind you draining them, but they want to have a relationship with you. They don't want to just have this type of connection with you. They want to have a relationship with you. So I don't know if you're into 100% of that. I feel that you might not always be in the mood, but they're okay with that, okay? They will respect your wishes. They're not the type to force anything on you, or anyone for that matter. So they will be very slow with you when it comes to getting used to this type of play. They think that you either have been hurt in the past. They can see your scars. Okay, that now what I'm getting is a visual of emotional scars, but it could be physical scars. And they want to mend them. This is a very protective person of you, by the way. They're extremely protective of you. But when it comes to, you know, this type of, this side of the connection, they will flip a coin in a minute. They will turn into whatever you want them to be. It's almost like, I just heard penance. They almost, I feel like I said before, I feel like they think that you're their soulmate. They feel like you've had past lives together. Maybe you've had, but they feel so connected to you in such a different level that they almost feel like they weren't there to protect you in some way. So they want you to make them pay. But you know, the love is real. Let's just say that. Okay, pile 3. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know if you liked it. I hope you did. And if you're interested in a reading with me, my information is in the description down below. On YouTube and on TikTok is in the top part in the bio. All right, I hope I've helped everyone. Hope you guys liked the reading. Let me know in the comments. Like the video if you liked it, and follow me on all social media platforms. Take care. Ciao.